this is just some guidance that we give our interventionists with regards to best practices in intervention. Like Janice said earlier, we don't have district-wide programs, but we have frameworks for what good intervention looks like. And so these are just some thoughts around that. All the time we are talking to our interventionists about making connections to Tier 1, because what we're doing at the intervention table needs to be related to what's happening in Tier 1. So the skills deficits that we're working on eventually build to those grade level standards. And so are they having those conversations with Tier 1 teachers about what they're doing and how they're presenting it to students, and bringing that back to the intervention table to provide those same models to students at the skill level. We talk a lot related to ELA about student practice and application in and out of context. We talk all the time about getting kids in text and using decodable text based on the skills that you've been teaching for the past week or two, applying those skills within text, and just talking about stamina like Mark did earlier, just really getting them in some quality text, to use another word, and so just making sure that they are constantly practicing and applying, so that when they go back to Tier 1, they can apply those strategies and those skills that they've been taught at that small group table into the classroom setting. Anything else you want to add there?
Okay. No, and we pretty much came up with that, like when we're doing our fidelity checks. This looks very similar to what a fidelity check would look like when we're going in and out of these classrooms. It was because when RTI first started in Rutherford County, we were so good at identifying the skill level deficit that that's all we taught was skill. It was skill and drill. And we weren't seeing the growth in the students that we wanted to see. And so over the course of the years, we have adapted this to say, yes, we are teaching skills, but we have to constantly be relating or making connections of that skill to what's going on in their Tier 1 classroom.
And I think to add that to Easy CBM, we do that when our interventionists are giving those progress monitoring tools that are below grade level. We tell them all the time, check what they're doing with a grade level probe to see how are they applying those skills to grade level standards. So we use Easy CBM progress monitoring probes, grade level, to kind of check that. And so if they're progress monitoring a kid on word reading fluency, we talk to them about, okay, every, other week or maybe once a month, give them a passage reading fluency to see, are they applying those skills to passages? And so Easy CBM has those tools that we can use to check. So
this is Julie. I'm just going to jump in real quick here again. This is one of the reasons I think that Rutherford is like one of my favorite districts in the country with how they do RTI, is all these things you've been talking about. It's not just the focus on all the students. It's not just the focus on the content standards. It's not just the clear attention to professional development. It's not just all these different things. It's all these things together, and the insights that you're sharing are, I wish we could just package you and share you around. This is just amazing. Exactly what it should be.